Okay, so we'll be back soon, everybody. Here's the Hashem.
10th of February, Rabbi Levitt, Gemora.
Where are they?
Let's see. So let's see what we have over here in this.
Oh, Lou's back. That was quick.
No, I'm not back. I mean, he hasn't come yet.
No.
So I expect him to call me any minute.
Better introduce what we're doing.
What?
Bava Kama.
Oh. Bava Kama.
Bava Kama
98.
98. Yeah.
Which day?
Mishnah.
90, I'm sorry, 90B. 90B1?
No, we're reviewing the Mishnah on 98.3.
98.3. Got it.
One who boxes the ear of his fellow must give him a cellar, and the rabbi is checking out a cellar, what it is. I think.
What a seller.
Maybe I should.
Lamed Ayin. Wow, not on the list. Could be.
Well, maybe I should read a bit further. And
Here we are. Here we are.
Okay.
Okay. So now the first thing is that there are different types of sloyim. Listing over here that I have is that a Sela Medina, meaning a Sela of the Sela of the Medina, of the country. I don't know which country that it's referring to over here. It's the way the Gemora uses the expression Sela Medina. You have to know what the Gemora means. There's no citation over here to, or perhaps 1 second, maybe there is over here.
I have a footnote that says a mana contains 100 zoos. A cellar contains 4 zoos. Oh, sorry, I got to go.
A Sela. Oh, okay. So you're comparing a Sela to a Zuz. This table that I have, oh, here we go.
Will I continue? Will I continue reading? Just this bit?
Yeah, let's continue reading.
All right. So must give me a cellar. Reb Yehuda.
What does it say in the art scroll? It must say something over there about how much a Sela is worth, no?
Yeah, it does.
No note?
It's wait a minute. A mana contains 100 zoos. Sela contains 4 zoos. A mana therefore contains 25 selah. And these amounts are payments for humiliation.
It doesn't say anything what they're worth, so in our terms, it's just nothing what it's worth.
So they didn't want to take the. Yeah, it's. I understand from that it's not really entirely very clear how much these values are worth in terms of anything that we know about.
Yeah, we don't know what we can buy with a cellar. Or with a zuz or with a mana.
But okay, a mana is 100 zuz, and that equals, and that's the ksuba of a grusha, and masayim is a ksuba of 200 for a 200 zuz for a psula, never been married, and a sela. Again, the sela is 4 zuz, so a sela would be 20. It would be 25 sela would be a 100 zuz. In other words,
Yeah, or a mana.
and 50 zuz would be a 50 sela. 50 sela would be 200 zuz. So it's four times as valuable as a zuz.
Mhm. Right.
So let's see over here. How does they come out with this? I am looking at a table. They say that a zuz in terms of silver would be 4.8 grams of silver. So how much is 4.8 grams of silver worth? I don't know.
I'll ask. I'll ask to Google, and she'll tell you in a minute. Excuse me. How much is a gram of silver?
1 gram is equivalent to 0.001 kilograms.
Oh, all right then. What is the monetary worth of a gram of silver?
Here is information from bullionbypost.com.
Oh. Oh, all right. Well, here is the current price is 0.77 of a dollar. And that was that meant as 77 cents, is it?
1 gram of silver is worth 77 cents.
It's 0.77 of a dollar. That's
Oh,
70.
that's not very much at all.
No. The weekly high was 7.79 and the weekly low 0.73.
1 gram of silver.
Yeah.
Silver market is
But
and how much is a gram is a very, in other words, in order to have a shear, in order to say a bracha achrona on food that you eat, you have to have anywhere between 20 to 30 grams of food.
actually, I've got a bit more here. What is the price of 925 silver per gram? You know, the purity is 925.
Yeah.
So 500. Oh, I see. So the purity of that's rated 50%, 500. It's is 6.52 pounds for an ounce. That's English pounds for an ounce. 800 800% is 10 pounds and 10.77 pounds. And sterling silver is 925 is 12 pounds and 59, whatever it is, cents, I don't know. And pure silver, 12.59. And pure silver, which is 99%, 999, is 15 pounds and 25.25, whatever.
So that's interesting. So in other words, it really depends on what type of silver that we're talking about.
Yes.
So the attempt to it's a wide range over here.
Yeah, but did they have that in those days?
An ounce is approximately 3 grams.
I beg your pardon?
How many grams are in an ounce?
100, I think. Is it? I don't know. Just a moment. How many grams in an ounce?
1 ounce is 28.35 grams. To convert from ounce to grams, multiply unit of mass by approximately 28.35.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, 28.3 grams are in 1 ounce.
Yes.
And you're saying that an ounce of silver could be as much as like the top silver. It's 99% silver, pure silver. That's 15 English pounds in 1 ounce.
Yes.
Now,
yeah.
Now an English pound, how many? I don't know what's the value of an English pound in regard to, let's say, a shekel or a.
What is the value of an English pound in shekels?
1 pound equals 4 Israeli new shekels and 36 agoras.
Did you hear that?
4 shekel and 4.6 shekel.
4.36. Yes.
4.36 shekel. Okay, so if you have 1 ounce of top quality silver, so that'll be 15 English pounds. So you multiply 15.
No, I can't do it. No. 15. What do I do? Where is it?
You have to multiply 15.
Yeah. Multiply.
15 by 4.36.
4.36. That equals 65.4.
Okay, so that's 65.4 shekel for 1 ounce of silver.
Yeah. Okay.
So about 1 zuz. According to this, 1 zuz is 4.8 grams. We'd have to multiply 65.4 by 4.8, and we'd find out how much 1 zuz is worth in shekels.
It's 313.92. So 314.
314 shekel for 1 zuz.
Yeah, it's 313.92, but that's basically 314
So that's
shekels.
so according to that, 314 times 200 zuz, that would be the value of a ksuba in shekel.
Multiply that by
314
yeah,
by 200.
By 200. Where's 200? That's 62,784. $62,785.
62,000 shekel.
No, 62,784.
So nearly 63,000 shekel.
Mm.
So according to our calculations, Jews would be worth that amount of shekel, 62,784.
Mhm. If we say 60,000, that's, I mean, let's say it's not so pure or something like that. So we say 60,000, it's easier to work with that. For me, it would be anyway.
Okay, and now you want to know what a sella is? We said a sella is, that's 200 zoos. So if we said one zoos
I've forgotten what we said.
was 314 shekel. So we said that a sella was 4 times as much as a zuz. So that would mean that if you multiply 314 times 4, you'd get the amount of one sella.
All right, well, wait a minute. Cancel. I'm doing what? 300. What am I?
314 times 4.
314 times 4 equals 1,256.
Okay, so that would be, that's the value of one sella.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, these are very, very,
So a manna, a manna
what?
A manna is 25 sellers.
A munna is 25 sella. Right.
So if you slapped his face, if you boxed his ears, he has 1 seller. But if you slapped his face, I haven't said that one yet, have I? It's a manna. Oh no, it's 200 zuz.
Atokea lechavero, somebody who boxes the ears, no saying lo sella.
Mm-hmm.
That's what the Tanakama says, that the victim gets a sella.
Right.
Rabbi Yehuda oimer, mishum Rabbi Yossi aglili mona.
Mm-hmm.
He says you get a mona.
Which is what, four times more. 20,
4 times, yeah.
4 times more.
Yeah. 4 times that amount.
Yeah. All right.
So 4 times 1256 shekel.
It was 5,024. That's quite a lot of. That's a fortune in those days, I suppose. I don't know if our presumptions are correct or not. That would bankrupt a lot of people. Oh, the rabbi's not here. The rabbi's gone. Oops. Alan, the rabbi's gone. He's off.
Yeah, I see.
I don't know where he's gone.
I was looking for Mishnah.
No, I don't know where he's gone though. I mean, he's gone off. He's not here. He's lost contact.
I mean, these people are not very nice. Pulled his ear, yanked his hair, spat at him, reached him,
Yeah.
cloaked from him.
I better shut this door, I forgot. My wife's having a shearer as well.
Yeah.
I must have been disturbing her. I forgot to shut the door. So where's the rabbi? I think I'll go off the video for the moment, since there's no this is being recorded and there's no, we're not doing anything. But I'll stay on the speaker. Yeah, as you said, there's a lot of well, people still do that today, don't they?
What's that?
These things here, pull their
Oh, yeah,
flaps and the back of the hand, the front of the hand, and all that.
yeah, people are not very nice.
But I don't know what the current. That'll be interesting.
Readers.
What's the current penalty for? Maybe I'll see if I can find out what the current penalty for slapping a person on his cheek or boxing his ears. The slaps. What they say? What is the penalty in Israel for slapping a person on his cheek? Doesn't. I think you get jailed, Alan.
What's that?
I think you get jailed.
Get jailed?
Yeah. Well, a French court sentenced a man who slapped Macron. Oh, well, that's different, I suppose. For 4 months jail. Oh.
200 rabbi, where'd he go?
I'll phone him. I'll phone him. Oh. I haven't got one. Where have I Levitt? I'm just calling Rabbi Levitt.
Okay.
No, can't see you or hear you. I mean, I can't see that you've logged on, and I can't hear you.
I don't see you either.
And neither can Alan. Well, hang on for a minute and see what you do. No, I can hear. No, only on this phone, but not.
I see me. And I see Lou's place, and all I see for you is nothing. Just your name and
Will I hang up?
Roy Carp. It says
Okay.
Roy Carp on it. That's it.
Yeah, he's going to go out completely and log in again.
Okay. Now, so all I see is your black screen. Ah,
Oh, here's Lou.
Lou is back.
Hello, what's happening?
We don't know what happened to Rabbi.
We lost him?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's logged out and he's trying to come in again.
Okay.
And I don't see Roy.
I don't see a request. Let me look for my
I don't
users.
see Roy. I just see
Roy is connected.
Yeah, but it's just he's not in.
Um,
On what?
oh, I hear you, Roy. Yeah, I hear you. I can't see you. I see your
Oh,
Your
Your
yeah,
black screen.
yeah, because we were recording and right, there we are. But here's-
Back. Very
Welcome
good.
back.
Okay. Baruch Hashem.
right.
Thank you, Hashem.
Amen.
12:20.
Okay, so
10 minutes.
we have 10 minutes, and we just said a very important thing that according to we did two very important things today. We made a calculation how much a zuz is worth today, and correspondingly how much a sela would be worth today. And we said
What did you
that
come
was
up
basic.
with?
Well, we came up with. I'm just basing my information on one scholar's calculations that he understands that a zuz is worth 4.8 grams of silver, and I'm just taking the pure silver, and Roy figured out that the pure silver 1 gram is worth 4.36 what do you call it? I mean, rather, approximately 15 British pounds sterling. And so then we multiplied that by 4.36 shekel, because there's 4.36 shekel in each British pound. And we came out with the figure of 65.4 shekel for 1 ounce of silver. And then we multiplied that by 4.8, because that would be the amount of grams that there are in one zuz. And we came out with a zuz being 314 shekel. And so therefore, if you have 200 zuz, that would be 62,784 shekel.
I didn't work that out. The Google worked it out.
That's quite a large amount
Mm-hmm.
for a dowry.
Yeah, yes. Yeah, well, the rabbi said that. Rabbi Levitt said that it would be a significant amount?
That's in shekel. It's not in dollars.
In shekel, yes.
So in other words, for dollars, you'd have to divide it by, you know, today the dollar is down in the very down, so it's a little bit more than $3 to a shekel. So that would be like
No,
what
no,
would
no.
that be?
Shekel is closer to a third of a dollar.
Yeah. So you divide that number 62,784 by 3, and then you'd come out with how many dollars 200 zuz would be. But as I say, this is a very rough calculation based upon this particular scholar's research that holds that there's 4.8 grams of silver in a zuz. There's nothing in the Gemora and the Shulchan Aruch that says how much exactly of silver is a zuz. So
Right.
so we're making calculations that, you know, are there may be a different if we go to take a look in the sefer of the Stipler, he has a sefer about the Shiurim Min HaTorah, and over there he would probably also come out with his view of how much he says that a zuz is worth. I'm not familiar with what he says over there, but that would be another place to look. In any case, you'd get sort of a range. You'd end up with a range. How much really is a zuz worth?
Right.
And there may be places in the Gemara itself where even though it doesn't tell us exactly how much a zuz is, but I'm thinking that if we knew the whole Maseches Ksubas, if we knew the whole shots, like Reb Chaim Kanievsky knows, he would tell us in 1 minute. Oh, I'll tell you, a zuz, 200 zuz. You know what 200 zuz would be capable of buying? Oh, there's a Gemora in Nazir. There's a Gemora in Tamura. Oh, there's a Gemora in Ksubas that says that you could figure out how much it's that 200 zuz, how much it's worth based upon what the Gemara says over there. So this is the anyway, that would just be another place to look to see what we're talking about over here when we're talking about how much is a zuz worth, how much does it buy, how much does it buy back what did it buy in the time of the Gemara?
Right. That's the better assessment anyway.
So
because silver may have been worth relatively different amount in that time than it is now. Yeah. So it's you know, and the other thing that we said that is I just looked up that according to Rashi, we I think Roy mentioned this, and maybe Lou also, that we wanted to know this, what it says in the Mishnah, that you get if he boxes the ears, that he gets a sela. The victim is supposed to be given a sela. What is that? Is that exclusive of the 5 payments, or is it including the 5 payments? What is this sela represent over here? So you found a Rashi in a different place than our mission over here that says that this payment for boxing the ears of a sela just includes the payment for boshes. It seems like there's a fixed payment for boshes, for embarrassment and shame. But other payments that he would that based doctor bills or work loss or any other thing like that, or damages, general damages, that if there were any, then that would be then they would be he would have to pay separately for those things on top of this seller that he's paying, the person that boxed the ears.
Right.
That's what Rashi says, but of course there may be other opinions in the on that matter as well. But that's Rashi's view. Okay. Okay, we got 1 minute left. So the next case, I'll read the next case. Satroi, which we said means he smacked him on the cheek. Because Rashi proved to us from the Gemora and Sanhedrin that that's what this word satro refers to. So in that case, he gets Masayim Zuz, 200 Zuz. Yeah, so that's quite a lot amount of money, according to what we've said. At times Zuz, yeah. Wow.
So that's the number we said was $20,000.
Yeah. Wow.
Sounds like an awful lot for a pretty small insult.
See here. See if there's anything on this one. Yes.
Maybe in those days,
Wow.
the silver wasn't worth as much as it is now, which is not much anyway, but still.
Right, or maybe relative to that economy, silver wasn't as important in their economy as it is in ours.
Well, it would be important since it was the basis for money, wasn't it?
You would think so, yeah, I
Oh.
agree. But it's hard to understand $20,000 for slapping somebody in the face.
Yeah. If that's the case, I'd get someone to do that to me.
Yeah, I certainly would say, slap me again.
See, the real question is like this. If he boxes his ears, according to the Tanakama, he only gets a sela, which we said is 4 zuz. A sela is 4 zuz. That's a fixed. That the Gemora tells us. So we know the relative value of a sela in regard to a zuz. That's 4 zuz. Why should it be that if he slaps him on the face, he gets 200 zuz as opposed to 4 zuz? That's quite a big difference. It's
Very
hard for us to understand that, however much a zuz is worth, that's a matter that it's like we said before, is hard to really gauge. But the fact that it should be 50 times more than when he boxes his ears, that's hard to understand.
Well, even if you look at the machlochis between the Tanakama and Rabbi Yehuda, the difference between a sela and a mana 25 times, that's a big difference for the machlochis.
In other words, both of them say that the embarrassment and the shame suffered by being smacked on the cheek is much greater than the shame and embarrassment suffered by having the ears boxed.
Right, which does not make any logical sense to me. I don't understand it. I don't see why being slapped in the face is such a terrible thing.
Maybe in
Like
that time, the culture was that it is it's a really horrible thing to do to somebody. It's a really it's a really great embarrassment, considered to be that.
yeah,
Maybe in our culture, so what, you get slapped in the face? Everyone gets slapped in the face all the time. You know, nothing new. But in those days,
I remember when I was a kid, they used to have these movies about the royalty in I don't know exactly what year, maybe like in the 1700s or something, where if somebody was really angry at somebody else, he would take off his glove and slap him in the face with the glove.
oh yes,
That meant you had to have a duel to the death.
yes.
oh,
That's even worse than the fine, isn't it?
I'm just saying, maybe I'm agreeing with you, your point, Roy. I'm just saying maybe there's some special cultural significance to the slapping of the face vis-a-vis the duel.
I think I think in that case the duel would be the reason for the slap in the face. The slap in the face would be the invitation for a duel.
Right, but the reason for the slap in the face was some kind of a major insult to the person's honor.
Right.
They said, "Oh, you going to do that? Well, I'm going to slap you in the face."
Yeah.
So the slap itself was incidental to the underlying reason why he was slapping him.
right. It represented a total bittul and negation of the person's value or importance or standing. Like, it's like saying you're absolutely a worthless individual. It's like you would say those words to him.
Right.
So how much embarrassment is that does that amount to, if somebody would say these words to somebody else?
It wouldn't go on the standing in the community of that person.
Well, so we're learning over here, according to the views that we've expressed over here, that they just seem to have made it a fixed amount.
Mm-hmm. Ah, right.
Well, if you look at the next statement in the Mishnah, it says if he slapped him with the back of his hand,
Yeah.
he has to give him 400, and the commentary says because it's more humiliating, and it references the Rambam.
Mm-hmm.
So it may be there's some kind of explanation in the Rambam about what's going on here. Why would back of the hand be twice as bad as front of the hand, and front of the hand is twice as bad or 40 times as bad as the ear?
Okay, that's a place to look. Al-Pi Rambam.
This is commentary to the Mishnah.
I think that what the Rambam is coming to tell us is what exactly does it mean that he hit him la'achar yado. We wouldn't know necessarily from the words la'achar yado that it means with the back of the hand, and maybe the Rambam is explaining that that's what it means la'achar yado. It means with the back side of the hand.
That could be, but the footnote, which says Rambam, is after the English amendation, which says, which is even more humiliating. So if the footnote was right after the word hand, then that would say to me that it's what you're talking about.
Well, the fact that it's more humiliating is clear from the fact that the Mishnah is telling us that the payment is going to be 400 zuz. That we don't need the Rambam to tell us that it's more humiliating. What we're
Right.
asking is, why is it that it's more humiliating to be hit with the back of the hand than the front of the hand?
Exactly. That's why I'm suggesting that maybe that's what he explains.
Yeah.
But because
Okay,
the
we have
English
to
says
take
it's
a look
more
over there.
humiliating, which, as you just pointed out, is kind of redundant. And then the footnote is on the word humiliating.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
depending on how precise they're being with their placement of the footnote, it could be that he is explaining that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Oh, you know what? Our time is up. We're way over.
Very good. Okay. Very interesting topic.
Absolutely. Thank you so much,
Baruch
Rabbi.
Hashem. Okay, so we'll be in touch, Lou. We'll see what's doing tomorrow, whether I have a means to host a meeting or not. It basically all depends on whether we're getting the computer today or not. So I will be in touch with you.
All right, try and give me some notice because I'll be hosting Rabbi first. And if you tell me in time, then I can just tell people stay here.
Okay, so yeah, I could. Until what time can I call you tonight?
Tonight? Oh, tonight. Let's see. Tonight I'll be up late until 11.
Okay, so so at that point, at 11 o'clock at night, if I if I remember to call, so I'll definitely know whether I'm going to have a computer for Friday morning.
Okay, terrific. You might want to actually email me instead of calling me.
Oh, okay, great. Email.
Because I'm going to be at my son's and he has very poor reception because he's got thick walls.
Okay.
So just email me, and then when I come home from my son's, I'll check my email and see what the status is.
Very good. Okay.
Okay. Bye. Thank you very
Okay.
much.
All the best.
Hey,
Bye bye. Bye bye. See you,
Hi,
Alan.
Lou. Thanks for hosting the meeting once again.
my
And-
pleasure.
Right.
Alan,
Everybody have a great day. Alan, Lou, and Roy, and
Alan,
Phil in
I'll see you
Florida.
at 5 of.